I am 65 years old and I have spent my life learning lessons and facing difficulties. Today, I am giving you the summary of my life experiences. If you act on this, you can never be unsuccessful in life. Otherwise, you will regret it. I am providing this life summary to you for free, so please watch the full video. Do you ever feel paralyzed by your own ambition? You have the vision, writing that book, getting in peak shape, mastering a new skill, but you lack the execution. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow remains a distant concept. Instead of building your future, you find yourself scrolling, distracted, and stuck. Why does this happen? Here is the truth. You aren't lazy, you are overwhelmed. When a goal feels massive, your brain perceives it as a threat. It triggers a resistance response to conserve energy and seek comfort. But inaction is not your identity, it is simply a habit, and habits can be engineered. The shift. Think about the times you've stalled. You want financial freedom, but the overhaul feels impossible. You want health, but daily training feels exhausting. Your brain is wired to avoid pain. However, you can outsmart your own biology. You don't need more motivation, you need lower friction. Here are 3 professional strategies to eliminate hesitation and start executing today. Deconstruct the goal. The biggest killer of progress is the sheer size of the task. Your strategy, make it microscopic. If you want to write a book, do not focus on the 200 pages, focus on writing a single sentence. If you want to learn an instrument, do not attempt the whole song, master one chord. This is the psychological principle of lowering the barrier to entry. Think of it like climbing a mountain. If you stare at the summit, you freeze. If you look at your feet and take one step, you move. Focus on the process, not the perfection. Systematize your routine. Amateurs rely on willpower. Professionals rely on systems. Willpower is a finite resource, it runs out. Routines, however, are automatic. You need to remove the decision from the action. If you want to run in the morning, lay your gear out the night before. By the time you wake up, the decision has already been made for you. These systems act like a runway. They allow you to build speed without resistance. Start a small ritual today. Maybe it's a specific morning playlist or a glass of water immediately upon waking. Structure builds momentum. The 2-minute rule. The hardest part of any endeavor is the first 120 seconds. To bypass procrastination, use the 2-minute rule. Promise yourself you will engage with the task for just 2 minutes. Read 1 page, clean 1 corner of the room, send 1 email. Why does this work? Because once you break the initial surface tension, it is easier to keep moving than to stop. It is the physics of inertia. Bonus strategy. Reward the effort. After those 2 minutes, acknowledge the win. This positive reinforcement trains your brain to associate starting with satisfaction. The reality. Here's the reality check. Everyone starts small. The people you admire, the industry leaders, the creators, the athletes, they all faced this same resistance. They just didn't let it stop them. Think of your ambition like a fire. Right now, it's a spark. Every small action is fuel. Consistency turns that spark into a blaze. The action plan. Let's recap the blueprint for the ambitious but stuck. Deconstruct. Break big goals into microscopic steps. Systematize. Build routines to replace willpower. Activate. Commit to just 2 minutes to break the inertia. Don't wait for inspiration. Inspiration is a byproduct of action, not the cause of it. Pick one thing and take that small step today. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent. Start now.